Oh my god, so many new kinds of animals in 3030.
Dear, we are just having a masquerade party to celebrate Biodiversity Day.
What's biodiversity?
Humans have lived on this planet for millions of years. But how many other species are there? How do they relate and interact? Have you ever thought about such things? The answer to these things lies in biodiversity. Biodiversity is the diversity of life on Earth, from the smallest bacterium to the largest mammal, and from plants to humans. Biodiversity manifests on several levels: genetic diversity, species diversity, and ecosystem diversity. Do you know the saying, no two leaves in the world are the same? Genetic diversity is exactly like that. Genetic diversity describes the variety of individuals within a species. The more genetically diverse a species is, the more adaptable it is to the environment. How many species live on Earth? We don't know, but some scientists think it could be more than 100 million. Species diversity describes the number and abundance of species in a particular location. So far, only around 1 million species have been classified, named, and defined. Ecosystem diversity means different ecological systems within an area. There are many different ecosystems on the Earth: forests, deserts, oceans, wetlands, etc. These diverse ecosystems perform many natural functions, such as water purification or atmospheric temperature adjustments. Together, these three types of biodiversity form a complex network of interactions that is vital to the survival of all life on Earth. The more diverse this net is, the denser and more resilient the system becomes. We humans are a part of this network too. When just a few strings are lost, our own well-being is threatened. If too many strings are cut, we will face a crisis of survival.
Moreover, we're inspired by biodiversity and develop many natural-based solutions. Gecko-inspired climbing feet, kingfisher-inspired bullet train, shark skin-inspired swimsuits. It's a gift given by biodiversity. Today, biodiversity is seriously threatened by human activities on a global level, and its destruction is developing at an unprecedented rate. According to the World Wildlife Fund in 2018 report, the vertebrate species dropped by 60% overall between 1970 and 2014, and today's species are disappearing 100 to 1,000 times faster than the natural rate.
There are many reasons for biodiversity loss, but human activities are undeniably the most significant. This includes overexploitation of natural resources, destruction of habitats replaced by industrial areas, climate change, and pollution of water, air, and soil due to human activity. What can we do? We need to realize that we can do many activities thanks to nature. Then we need to take action to protect it at our level. International organizations do put a lot of effort into fighting biodiversity. In 2015, the United Nations declared the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, 2 of which related to biodiversity. Number 14, life below water, and number 15, life on land. Governments also need to do their part by establishing laws and regulations, and building nature preservation zones, off-site breeding bases, and genome banks.
As major players in society, businesses should be able to play an increasingly important role in biodiversity preservation. For Veolia, from the Commitments 2015 to 2020 to the Impact 2023 strategy, prioritizing biodiversity has always been one of the commitments we make to stakeholders. From water treatment, landfill revegetation, and waste valorization to soil remediation, biomass, and emission control, our activities contribute directly to it. Veolia suggests we can start from our daily lives. When we travel in a natural environment, please protect the habitat of animals. When we work on our project site, we can try to keep low-maintenance green areas, avoid using pesticide, and reduce the negative influence from our operation to local species. Let's work together and contribute to biodiversity conservation. Conclusion. 1. Ecosystem, species, and genetic diversity together form the complex network of biodiversity. 2. Human activities are the most significant reason for biodiversity loss. 3. The preservation and restoration of biodiversity requires the efforts of all the stakeholders.